So I'm gonna start this news show called Real Talk with Matthew. So I don't really know how this is gonna go. I'm just in one of these kind of moods tonight. Uh, the world is in a mess. There's wars going on everywhere. People fighting, people arguing. There's no love. Uh, People's good with you one day, the next day they're not. Uh, People pretend to care about you and they really don't. Uh, I just don't. There's so much fake stuff going on in the world. Like I had to cut the news off since the January 6th thing happened. So my buddy was asking me tonight if I know what's going on in Israel or what I know if I know anything that's going on in Russia, and I'd have to tell him no. You know, I was actually at a place that I sometimes I hear news like by accident, so I don't watch it. I'm at the gym sometimes. Maybe I hear or read some of the news, or maybe I'm in a room that has TV. I was on the room today, and I heard them say that the Gaza Strip got hit with 6,000 bombs today. That just doesn't seem real to me. Like, if it got hit with 6,000 bombs, how's there even anything still there? So I don't know. This world is just so crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's any love left in the world. It's sad because there's people that do love people, and there's people that do care about people. I'm one of them people. I like I care about everybody too much sometimes, and I want everybody to get along in this world. Life's too short to fight and argue and bicker and not to be happy. You know, I'm happy, I guess, 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time, I'm not. Right now, it's one of them times that I'm not happy. You know, life's hard. Sometimes people make things hard on you, and like, there's a bunch of confusion, and I don't really know. Like, it just sucks when you don't as 100% know where you stand with somebody. You think you do, because the actions that go on throughout the day and throughout the week and throughout the months, and the actions that's been going on, it shows something, even though somebody may tell you something different. Like, there's actions is more than like words. And like when you see certain actions going on, there's certain actions taking place, then you believe it. But I think that maybe the world's so messed up that like even some people's actions doesn't mean nothing. Like some people's actions doesn't mean nothing. They can perfectly illustrate something that they think that you want, or I don't know. It maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I see the world different, or maybe I see people different, and maybe I don't understand people, but I do see a lot of bad things going on. Even though I'm not watching the news, I see bad things. I see bad things going on in my own life, and it's just sad. Like I don't know how people even like get married anymore, or how people have long relationships. My mom and dad's been married like I don't know, going on like 50 years or some shit. You know, and I've seen other people that's like been, and I don't know how that even happens in today's world. Like people get divorced so quick, they can't hold the stuff together. Like this one's over here cheating on this one, or they just can't stay loyal to one person anymore. And it's just sad that like this is the world we live in, is that people just don't love or respect people anymore. And I don't, that's not a world I want to see. This is just ready for Jesus to come back, I guess. And I'm hearing people say that stuff over in Israel is like some of the signs of the times, but like this stuff's been going on for a long time, so I don't know because I haven't really paid attention to what's going on in the news, and maybe I should, but to be honest with you, I just pray to God and just pray God guides me and God gives me what I need. And I don't know, sometimes like I feel like he lets me down even. You know, I don't think he does, but like I feel that way sometimes because man, I pray so hard and I work so hard. Everything I do, I work hard at my career. I worked hard to lose all this weight. I work extremely hard on like pleasing people and being good to people and like you know I've been a bad person in parts of my life. I've been the bad guy in the story. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm like the best person in the world or any of that stuff because it'd be a lie because I've been a monster in some people's story. But the last, I don't know, 6 years I've been working on that, and I haven't, and that's not like I'm just a monster, but I can be one, and I think everybody can be one, you know. But I work every day to try to please God and try to please people, which you can't please people, and try to just truly love everybody. I mean, there isn't one person that I can say I truly hate right now. There's some people who did some rotten things to me, but I can't say that I hate them. And I know Jesus don't hate them. You know, if there's an unpopular belief that I have, probably with the Christian world anyway, is that I believe Jeffrey Dahmer actually made it to heaven because the movie I seen, he got baptized and then he got killed literally about 20 minutes later. And I believe he really wanted to do bad. I think he really took Jesus into his heart that time, but maybe he didn't. But it can happen just that quick that anybody can get to heaven. It doesn't matter what you've done. But the thing is, you know, asking for forgiveness and truly repenting of what you've done, and then trying to, you know, keep it afloat. And that's what I've been doing for about 6 years. I should say that I haven't done any wrong or did anything bad. No, I mean, I do bad stuff periodically. I'm not actively just working evil or trying to be evil or nothing. I just don't know. This world has got me so confused about where's the love at. It's like men want to be with men, women want to be with women, or women want to be with multiple men. They can't stay content with one man, or vice versa, one man. I know this girl that works at a place that this guy's trying to have sex with every one of them, and he's married. It's like, why even get married if that's what you're going to do? Like, that's not fair to your wife and the kid. If you got kids, it's not fair. So I don't understand how people do this, because like I don't know if they're getting high or drunk. That's one thing, because like their minds are not there. But somebody that's like sober and not you know, I don't know. It's not really good any way you look at it. I don't really know what the message of this video is, and I don't know where this show's going. But like this originally was supposed to be like me and my buddy Dylan. I had planned on doing sort of a real talk show with him, and we was going to talk back and forth about how to become better men, or you know, real life situations we get ourselves into, there's going to be some humor probably. There was going to be some humor in it, but right now I'm riding solo because I can't get him on the phone. I can't get half my friends on the phone that they call my friends. There's only one person that I call that answers uh, pretty much every time I call, or at least gets back with me, you know. Well, my dad does. But then I've got one other friend that is pretty responsive, but like that person, I'm not really sure where I stand with that person either. It's like, it sucks to have somebody so close to you that you still don't know where you stand at with that person. You know, you think that you do, but it's really, it's whatever's convenient, I guess. Convenience is everything, and I do stuff that's really inconvenient to me. Uh, every situation I've been in with like a partner or somebody that I don't know. My dating world has not been easy, and I go up and over, uh, jumping over obstacles and stuff to only uh, just be let down ultimately. And I don't understand. I mean, maybe there is something wrong with me. I don't really know. I know I'm a man of God, and that I do the best I can, and that's all I can do is pray and love with everything I've got to love. And there's stuff I have to work on every day. Uh, there's things I can get better at. I mean, I'm never going to quit improving or being. I'm never going to reach the point that Jesus Christ reached, which was he never sinned, and he was a perfect person, and the only person to ever do that was him, and they crucified him for that. So I think the closer I get to Jesus, the more the world hates me, and it's going to be harder for me to find a partner. Uh, you know, the people say go to church. Well, the church is full of a bunch of hypocrites too, that cheat on their wives, that beat on their wives, that drink alcoholically. And there's some good people in the church. I'm not trying to beat up on the church, but to say that's where to go, I don't know, because the church is inside us. That's what I know. The church is just a building. God lives within inside of us, and that's what I know, is that God dwells in me, and sometimes evil spirits dwell in people. And I pray for anybody that's got an evil spirit in them. I've seen that. And I've seen demons cast out of people. I've seen demons in real life. People may think I'm crazy, but I've seen it. I've seen exorcisms happen. We didn't call them exorcisms, but it did happen. A couple different holiness. I don't know if it's even a church. What I'm trying to tell you is like, I do try to surround myself with people that believe in a higher power or a God. Uh, my God is Jesus. Jesus was man, was God and man in flesh. He came to save the world and cover our sins with his blood, and that's the only way that I'm ever going to get to heaven. And maybe this world's ending right now. I don't know. But like I said, I don't know where this show's going. I'm hoping that maybe I can have somebody with me next time. We can discuss some stuff. Because right now I'm just having I'm just talking to myself really. And like whoever decide that they want to listen to me. And I'm just tired of the world not loving each other and respecting each other the way they should. Parents ain't respecting children, children's not respecting parents, loved ones not respecting loved ones. And I'm guilty of that sometimes myself, as far as like I get mad at my mom or dad. I get mad at maybe somebody I love, but I don't never intentionally hurt somebody. I don't go out and do something that I know would hurt somebody. So I don't do that. Is there accidents that happen? Yeah, there's accidents that happen. Is there mistakes being made? Yeah. But to just outright go and do something you know is going to hurt somebody that you care about and you love is just wrong. And I don't know how else to put it other than like, I don't practice that, and I don't really. I wish nobody would practice that because it's evil. It's evil to do that. It's not of God, and I don't know. I'm just trying to be the best man I can be, and I probably need to read my Bible before I go to bed, and I probably need to get on my knees and pray. I mean, it's not no problem. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm the world's worst procrastinator. I was doing the secretary job for this group of people, and like I was getting the minutes out the last minute, and to where I just resigned because I couldn't. And it was because I was procrastinating. Could I got the minutes out sooner? Yeah, yes, most definitely I could have got the minutes out sooner. I catch myself though, like, but the gym's something I don't slack on. I've been going to the gym. I go to the gym. I try to go 7 days a week, and sometimes I try to go twice a day. I've done dropped since 2020. I was at 320, 325 or something. Now I'm at 235, 234, 233 or something. It fluctuates. I want to get off on this medicine that I'm on, and I want to eventually get good at these videos, different shows or different things. I've always been interested in like music. I'm not musically talented. I couldn't play. I can't play guitar. I've tried. Can't play piano. I can sing somewhat, not really great. I wanted to be a rapper at one time. I've hung out in rap studios, and I promoted underground rap for many years. And I don't know, it didn't work out for one reason or another. I thought me and my brother and me and my crew was going to be famous one day. I really thought that, and I'm glad it didn't happen because I would be dead right now if that had happened. So I think, sometimes God blesses us with not answering prayers. I prayed so hard for that to happen. I even left a letter in my sister, when my sister died, I wrote her a letter telling her to ask God to let us become rich and famous as a tribute to her or something. I don't even remember. I wish that I could get that letter out of her casket and read it, because there's no telling what it said. I was in a bad spot at that time, but I really thought we was going to make money rapping. Really thought that. And there was some talent. There was a lot of talent around then, and I wish that it could have happened, but it just didn't. I mean, we went out to Miami, went out to Memphis, went to Nashville, went all over the place with no money. Like, just us surviving on our street, whatever. I don't know. It was today I couldn't do what I did then. I was a really strong-willed guy. I've always been strong-willed, but a lot of times I didn't follow stuff through. Like, I'm sort of glad that they didn't come to pass, because doing that and like being what God wants me to be is not the same person. I mean, Haystack does it better than anybody I know. He's a gangster rapper, which that's what I was into, and I still listen to it. Haystack has somehow kept me in line with God during all them hard times. He talks about God in his rap all the time. And then he brought Jelly Roll into the scene. And Jelly Roll has now got a Christian album out. I wish Haystack would put a gospel album out or something. Because in one of his songs, he says, "I'm a Christian rapping, but I'm not a Christian rapper." He kept me alive through some of my darkest days. That man did, and I don't know if I've met him twice. I don't think I ever told him that, but if he watches, I don't know if he watches my videos or not. I know we are friends on Facebook. I don't, he used to do these live feeds and stuff, and we'd talk a little bit, not much. He's a good guy though, and I don't know, maybe one day I can at least get to some type of level of what he's done. I want to be able to make money doing videos and whatever else. God's blessed me with the talent to cook. That ain't what I wanted. I wanted music, but God gave me the talent to run kitchens and be a good chef, and that's what I'm good at. So I had to do what the cards, and I believe He's given me talent to understand His Word, and maybe I can really take off with that sometime. I mean, I started them years ago, and the last video I pulled up, I got an old video camera. I pulled it up, and it was on Job. I did 2 videos on Job, and they were 6 months apart, and I didn't watch the first one. I watched the last one, and it was me saying that the devil told me it's been 6 months, it said, since I did a video, and the devil told me I wasn't good enough to do these anymore because I was in sin, and I was feeling convicted. So I did the video anyway, but the devil was telling me back then, 12 years ago, that I wasn't good enough to do the videos, and guess what? By the grace of God, He has got me sober since then, and I went through a lot of fire, and I went through a lot of stuff, and now I'm an executive chef at a hospital, and I'm able to get my videos back. I'm more proud of the videos than I am of anything, because I knew God was going to let me do them back one day. I didn't know when, or if it was really, I didn't know. I thought I was going to be a lot older whenever that took place, but it took place, I don't know, about 2 months ago or something. Maybe not that long ago, about a month ago maybe. I started doing my God videos again. I've got like 40 old ones, and I'm going to be putting them on. It's going to be called The Beginnings. The Beginnings is like old videos that I done when God first led me to He wanted me to be a preacher, and I ended up going to culinary school, and that's what I did because it was just easier for me to do that. And I wish that I had just stuck with that plan. My uncle and my aunt and my mom and dad convinced me to go to culinary school instead of seminary school. And so years later, the addiction and the alcoholism and all that stuff kicked back in because of the environment. And I just don't know what would have happened if God had, if I just went to seminary school. I may have been married and happily married with kids, and then who knows, I may be dead. Who knows really what happened, but life is what it is, and you make your own choices. God gives us free wills, and I wanted to drink tonight. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, but I had a friend that was here that convinced me it wasn't a good idea. I was on the phone with a friend, so God put people in my life when I need them, and I guess that's going to be the end of this one, and we're going to call this Real Talk with Matthew. Thank you, and God bless.